morning show.
It's Wellness Wednesday. We want you to start 2025 healthy. Joining us this morning to make sure that we keep our health goals on track is the one and only Dr. MJ Collier. Good morning. Happy to have you.
Good morning, Rickey Smiley. Good morning,
sir.
Rock T, Special K, Gary with the T, Maria Moore, and DeBrett. And Rickey, thank you once again for the opportunity to bring healthcare information to the listeners of the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. So, Rickey, I was listening to Maria's segment, and she spoke about menopause and some of the problems and symptoms that can be expected by patients. So a lot of the Rickey Smiley Morning Show listeners are now in their age of 40 plus, and they are suffering from perimenopause, menopause, and for our male listeners, menopause, a term you've been coined by Dr. Collier. We are all aware of the usual symptoms of menopause like hot flashes, decreased libido, and vaginal dryness. Where there are new symptoms associated with menopause, generalized joint and muscle pain that can be debilitating along with body aches that make you struggle to move comfortably just when you need to be moving more. This can happen in average patients, average persons, people that aren't fit, and very fit long-time athletes. So people that are still working out and doing things can still suffer from this. So one of my patients described it as, I feel like I'm falling apart. And I told him, I said, look, aging is not for wussies. You got to get there. So we know that menopause affects bone health, Rickey. It's now thought that the transition affects the health of muscles and joints as well. This phenomenon, known as musculoskeletal syndrome of menopause, was denoted and described recently by orthopedic surgeon Dr. Vonda Wright. This refers to a myriad of symptoms and conditions that become more prevalent during perimenopause: joint pain, loss of muscle mass, loss of bone density, frozen shoulder, and worsening osteoarthritis. This is thought to affect more than half of women. This cycle begins with a decrease in estrogen, which causes decreased muscle mass and low bone density. This can result in osteopenia or even progress to osteoporosis. So just when a woman needs to be moving more, she's now moving less due to generalized bone pain, joint pain, and muscle pain. So amazingly, Rickey, easy treatment options are available. It's been found that a diet high in protein, such as the Mediterranean diet, and estrogen hormone replacement therapy are both very necessary treatment options. If you have a functioning uterus, this should include a combination of estrogen along with progesterone that blocks and protects the uterus from unopposed estrogen therapy. If you've had a hysterectomy or uterine ablation, you only need estrogen replacement. And guess what the most important part of the treatment is, Rickey? Vitamin D3.
Oh, yeah.
That helps with the bone's absorption of calcium and decreases the inflammation in the bone, muscles, and joints. So vitamin D3 at 5,000 international units per day is very important for women and men that are over 40. So if you premenopausal or menopausal and you're like over 50% of women having total body muscle pain and joint pain, you should be treated. Don't let your provider tell you, oh, it's just a part of aging, or worse, it's all in your head. Remember, aging is not for wussies, Rickey. Okay, let's go to questions from the listeners.
All right, good morning. You're on with Dr. Collier.
My dad has lupus, and I was wondering if he had any recommendations for him to what kind of vitamins or what he should do. His doctor don't know anything about it, and he's kind of like stuck.
Okay, well, lupus is an autoimmune inflammatory condition that can affect you from head to toe. It can include your muscles, your joints. It can even affect your organs like your heart and your lungs. So very important that you minimize the inflammation. Natural anti-inflammatories would include vitamin D at 5,000 international units per day, omega-3 fish oil at 3 to 4,000 milligrams per day, and probiotics. Probiotics are God's gift to inflammation in the body, and very important, those supplements. Also, other natural anti-inflammatories like curcumin and turmeric and anything else. He needs to keep moving and keep that body active, and that will minimize and decrease the problems associated with lupus. The primary therapy is steroid therapy, and steroids can do things like make diabetes worse, bring on diabetes if you haven't had it, and cause and result in weight gain. So very important, though, that he partner with his primary care physician and rheumatologist to keep those symptoms under control.
All right, y'all, Dr. Collier, good morning.
Hi, good morning. My name is Squeaky Hamilton. I'm from Payson, South Carolina, and I have a stimulator in my back. I had it put in August this year, and it's during one pain seemed like But now there's another pain that's forming up, or where they cut me the second time, and it seems like it's getting worse than what the first pain, what the original stimulator was supposed to do. Just wanting to know if there's anything else that I can do to take care of this back problem.
Okay, spinal stimulation is an absolutely amazing therapy. I have seen it take patients that are in 10-plus pain and literally turn it down to zero. What's important is lead placement. And so it sounds like they hit the right spot the first time, but now you're getting pain, a referred pain. So you might need to change the leads or add leads in your stimulator. That still doesn't... it still requires you to take your anti-inflammatories and muscle relaxants as well, range of motion exercises. Everybody with back problems need to be doing Tai Chi, yoga, and their chiropractor needs to be their best friend. So you need to make sure that you're getting physical therapy, be a physical therapist, or chiropractic adjustments, anti-inflammatories, muscle relaxants, and then see about getting those leads changed to another spot or adding additional leads to that stimulator, because you've already seen how well it can work. It gives you great relief.
All right, John, Dr. Collier, good morning.
My question for the doctor is, what can I get my husband for, like, dry skin? Because we are down here in Flint, Michigan, in the water crisis, and it seems like nothing is working, no chromosome, none of that. So, I'm just trying to figure out what can I get that will stop the dry cracking of the skin.
Okay, dry cracking of the skin is two signs. One, dehydration. So we need to drink more water. If you got to get bottled water, you got to get bottled water. But he needs to be drinking 8 to 10 glasses of water per day. Also, vitamin E oil, which you can get at the store where everything's $1.25. You can get big bottles of vitamin E oil and use it as a lotion and a body lotion moisturizer that includes vitamin D and E for skin moisturizing. Shower in cool or not hot water, and then apply lotion immediately upon it. May require lotioning 2 to 3 times per day, but we can get him from being ashy and cracky. We can fix that. Okay.
Man, you need to get off this radio with this mess. Why the picture Tales of the Crips person calling up here talking about some dry feet and ashy and cracking?
All right. It's a big problem, particularly in the African-American male community. So, Ricky, something special. Special shout-out to the lovely First Lady, Mrs. Dolores Collier, celebrating a milestone birthday. We're going to celebrate all week. She is out now with our daughters, Catherine and Carla. Well, my other daughter, Victoria, is home with the grandson, Christian Carter. But they're out starting the celebration already, and we just want Dolores to know, happy birthday. You are loved and appreciated.
I love her.
Happy birthday.
That's right. And make sure we get a lot of lotion where her feet won't be dry and cracking.
She got pretty feet. That's a requirement. You cannot have dry, cracked skin. She goes to get a pedicure and they pull out that cheese grater. Yes, sir.
Why you? They do be pulling out the cheese grater.
Why you tell the lady you tell the lady she need to go drink about 8 or 9 glasses of water?
He does, because you start dehydration and dry skin from the inside, Ricky. 8 or 9 glasses of water per day, not just one time. All right. Ricky, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Ask ASK Dr. MJ, for videos on various health topics, and go to my website, lipojobs.com, where you'll find information on various supplements to optimize your immune health status. Remember, Ask ASK DRMJ on all social media. Go to the website, lipojobs.com, where you can find supplements such as vitamin D at 5,000 that's used per day, Lipo-Her is for women, for perimenopause and menopause, Lipo-T for men, for menopause, the natural treatment. Makes that libido go through the roof, Ricky, and that orgasm goes to a 20 on a scale of 10.
Oh! Man, if you don't get on this radio.
These are the opinions of Dr.
What's that website again?
What? 20 on a scale of 10, Lipo-T. All right. These are the opinions of Dr. MJ Collier, not those of Rickey Smiley, the Rickey Smiley Morning Show cast, or its production crew. Stick stay, don't you dare go away. You're listening to Dr. MJ celebrating the birthday of First Lady Dolores Collier.
Oh, my God.